Hello everybody, my name is Madison Davis. I am a lead teacher at an early learning center called Smart Start Childcare and Learning Center in Stillwater, Minnesota. I have been working in the field for going on 5 years and at this location specifically, so it's been really fun to watch the children and their families grow from infants all the way to our preschool program. Today's workshop is to help parents get a better understanding of the safety risks that preschoolers can end up, or really any early children or young children can experience when they're going online and using technology. Our goal is to provide parents and families with the developmentally appropriate practice with distance learning tips and techniques, including when and how children can use the computer safely, according to the 3 C's. Now, I bet you're wondering what the 3 C's are. The first one is content. When you're looking at technology, you want to ask yourself about the content. What is this technology going to help the child learn? What are they going to engage in? How are they going to express themselves? Imagine, explore. The second C is context. What kinds of social interactions, like conversations with parents or their caregivers, are happening before, during, and after the use of this particular technology, if any? Does it interrupt the child's learning, or does it complement it? Does it help promote their natural play patterns? These are all very important questions to be, taking into consideration when using technology. And then finally, the third one is the individual child. What does this child need to enhance their growth and development at their particular stage? Because think about it, a 6-month-old is very different than a 3-year-old. Is the technology an appropriate match for this child's needs, abilities, interests, and developmental stage? Because you're not going to typically see a little, 12-month-old interacting with a computer game. You have to really take into consideration these 3 C's in order to make sure that you are using technology in a responsible and an effective way. Now, there are many safety topics that parents should be aware of when it comes to their children using technology. Today, we'll just be taking a brief look at the 3 examples. The first one is always use computers or other digital tools, educational apps, digital media, and the internet with younger preschool children. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that you are actively engaged with the child when they're using technology. You don't want to just plop them in front and let them explore necessarily. You want to be there to guide them, make sure that they're using it in an appropriate way, having conversations with them, really just making sure that you can act quickly if your child is concerned or upset by something that they have seen, or even, being there to prevent something like that from happening. This is really important when it comes to the 3 C's because, ultimately it comes down to what is the content of the material that the children are accessing? What is the context? Is it, something that they're just sitting and absorbing, or are they actively engaged in it? And of course, it needs to be age appropriate. The second one we want to talk about today is we want to make sure that we are checking privacy settings, using parental controls, blocking app purchases. Trust me, you're going to want to be able to do that so they don't click a button and all of a sudden, boom, $5 has been spent 20 times. And just making sure that the computer and internet connected, or the location services on our computer and internet are connected to the toys and materials that they're using, and making sure that, one thing I like to recommend to parents is put a little piece of tape with a Sharpie mark on it over the camera so that they don't accidentally access the camera or video settings. And finally, select computer software or digital devices that encourage children to use their imagination. Don't just have them sitting and absorbing a very stimulating TV show. Have them use software where they can create their own stories, draw, use their imagination to foster creativity and bring out the artist in them. And, one fun thing I like to do or recommend is print out their artwork and hang it on their wall. Encourage them to be creative. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching.